How we doing today, guys? Alex Drayson with SPU. Today we're going to talk about what the right release point is when you throw a football. We've talked a bit in the past about why throwing the ball directly overhead compromises the shoulder, but we've never actually addressed what is the right release point for the ball. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And in looking for the right release point, we're going to look for two things. One is making sure that our release point allows us to throw the ball well, and two, it's good for our body. Okay, it's something that we can do repeatedly. And generally speaking, if you're doing one, you're going to be doing the other. So if I'm throwing the ball in such a way that my body is functioning properly, I'm not causing overuse injuries to any particular joint or muscle, then I'm probably throwing the ball fairly efficiently as well, and I can have velocity, I can have accuracy, and I can have consistency. So let's talk about what are the two parts of the body that we really want to take care of when we throw a football. Those are the shoulder and the elbow. Okay? Those are generally where you see the most injuries in quarterbacks that are throwing related injuries. You see them either in the UCL ligament here, through the elbow, or you'll see them up in the rotator cuff and labrum area of the shoulder as far as overuse goes. So why do those things occur? Well, you'll tend to get an overuse injury in the shoulder. This is the one we've already talked about, in your labrum or your rotator cuff, when you throw the ball from too high. And that's because your scapula, because of the position of the arm, is not stabilizing to your back anymore. Okay, that's going to force all the pressure from the throw right into the shoulder, cause some AC joint pain, cause some labral tears, cause some rotator cuff problems. The other one is that if we get the elbow too low and too far laid back like that, we're going to put a lot of pressure on this ligament in the elbow right here. And that's what they refer to when they talk about Tommy John surgery. So we want to avoid getting that elbow in too low. That's going to be a problem. And we want to avoid losing the scapula, putting the arm up too high. So what's the right release point? Well, the right release point is going to be with that elbow just above the level of the shoulder. And here's why. One is that we don't put a ton of pressure on the UCL. Okay? Whenever you throw a football, it's much more tasking than throwing a baseball, because when your arm comes through with the baseball, the palm's facing forwards. With the football, it's facing to the side. So you can't throw a football from quite as low elbow position as you would a baseball. That's why you see some baseball players throw a little sidearm. Can't do that in football, okay? Because the wrist is turned. You also get a point where the scapula in this position can hold on to the back, so you help stabilize the shoulder. So the right position to throw from is getting that elbow just up above the level of the shoulder. That saves your shoulder, that saves your elbow, should allow you to get plenty of velocity, plenty of accuracy, and be something that you can do consistently, okay? When you check out your quarterbacks, try to make sure the release point is just about in there. Try to get that forearm nice and vertical, okay? Thanks for checking in with SPU. Be sure to check out our website at SportPerformanceU.com.